just want to thank the folks at Helios Group, Joe Hoffman, Leon Walker Metz, real good guys. I had the pleasure to work with these individuals for a couple of years now, right, guys? I don't know. It's
True.
been
Yeah.
it's been a bit, yeah. But we appreciate everything that Helios Group does for IICRC and offering excellent insurance benefits. So I'll just turn it over to you guys and let you take the stage and tell us what you got coming up and tell us all the fun stuff you got for us. And at the end, we'll ask any questions that may come through from our attendees here. And if you do have any questions, you can always type your questions in the Q&A portion, and then we'll save those to the end and get the answers you're looking for. And then without further ado, Leon and Joe.
Hello, how you doing today? If you're in America, happy March Madness. If you're in Canada, hopefully your hockey team's still in the hunt for playoffs. And if you're in Europe, hope your team is still in the Champions League. So good day today. Thank you for being part of this webinar. My name is Leon Walker Metz, and my counterpartner is Joe Hoffman, and we are the managing partners of the Helios Group. We have been working and partnering with the IICRC for the past two plus years. And we're one of the only firms nationally here that specializes in the cleaning and restoration space. So roughly 95% of all our clients are in the cleaning and restoration space. So this is a space that we love, and we, love to help bring perks and benefits to all the certified firms and all their members. Anything you want to add, Joe?
No, it's an honor to be here. And as Leon said, it's been just over 2 years now working with cleaning and restoration firms exclusively. We've both been in the industry about a decade and a half, and our team that's listed here has quite a bit more experience than we do as well. So we're familiar with all of it, but we've had so much fun bringing value to the small businesses of the IICRC. It's really where we flourish and really where we have a good time.
So this webinar is going to be about you, about how you can grow your business by attracting and retaining high-level technicians. We understand that turnover stifles growth. Turnover costs you money. Bad talent costs you money. The number one thing you think about is how can you be a profitable business? And becoming a profitable business means that you're what? You're an employer of choice. So I want you to think about this. What does being an employer of choice mean to you, right? Is investing in your employees an investment in your business? Absolutely it is. What steps are you taking to attract and retain top talent to grow your business? Another key one, what would make an employee stay long-term at your company? So being a company of choice means offering benefits and perks that help retain high-level employees and invite new ones to your business. Investing in retention, like providing growth opportunities, recognition, mental health support, pays off. Happy employees often turn into brand ambassadors, right? Brand ambassadors for you, enhancing both your company's reputation and creating more productivity. So we're looking at an outside lens of total rewards and human resources to help, again, attract and retain high-level technicians to grow your business. That's number one for us in this meeting. So we've been surveying quite a few of our customers right now, and some things that have been popping up that people want to help grow their business, to help grow a business, these things right here. So number one, make sure you're having a great PTO and vacation day policy, right? People need their time off to refuel. Offer robust benefits, no matter where you are in the business stage, as a one-man band, startup, 2 employees, to a Fortune 500 company. You can always offer benefits in stages. You can offer voluntary benefits all the way up to a full benefit package. Some unique things that are now coming to a fold is mental health days. Now, we know the cleaning and restoration space is male dominated, and some of these guys come with issues. So why not start to think outside the box as your population become younger, mental health is coming to a forefront. And so offering some mental health days may help you build loyalty with your employees. Dedicated pay days.
That matters. So the bigger you appear, the stronger your program the stronger delivery that's going to be there for you. So that's what we've been able to orchestrate on a national basis. And that's what you're not going to be able to find locally. And that's why I think we've had such a successful 2+ year run here. And we're definitely looking to keep that going. And these programs just continue to get better. I would say probably 40% of the time people reach out to us strictly just for dental coverage. They're like, my dental coverage is terrible. What do you got for me? We've got great solutions there. The other 40% of the time is probably business insurance questions, and we've got great solutions there. And then 20% is most of the time is medical, where it's employers that are kind of getting to that space like, boy, I think it's time to offer health insurance. We just lost an employee to the place up the street that was offering health insurance. The people I'm trying to recruit to grow my business keep asking, boy, are you offering any health insurance? So we're really, really good in that space. We've got great defined lanes for you. And we'd love to start that conversation with each and every firm because it's very specific. There's no broad strokes. There's no just predefined, oh, it's going to be exact this cost for everybody else. There's a lot of tweaking that you can do to make sure that you're doing this the right way and that it's a scalable program that your company can grow into. Okay, now anything I just mentioned is really not that uncommon. Anybody can streamline programs, find rates. That's not too difficult. Here's where we shine. Here's where the Helios Group is different than really any other brokerage out there. It's benefit communication and education. This is what we've been doing for well over a decade. And what we mean by this is employee level education. So we're very, very passionate about this. We feel like when benefits are understood, they're valued. In an absence of value, what's the point is really how we look at it, just to be really, really blunt. So we really try to drive that home. And the way that we do that is almost in a traditional sense for starters. We get your information out in your employees' hands as quickly as possible prior to any enrollment period. Then we do a benefit education. We've done 3 of these today already for 3 different firms in 3 different states, but we do a 30-minute high-level overview that's recorded, that can always be distributed in the future as well too, but a 30-minute benefits education. We always give employees a few days to digest, no snap decisions with this. And then the week after, we will have an open enrollment period where your employees can sign up one at a time for a 30-minute session to meet with one of our benefit counselors that's going to help consult with them and find the best program for them. They're going to wonder if their preferred dentist is in network, the providers that they like to use, their medications. We handle all that with them over the phone, on recorded lines. That's employee level value. That's support that's very difficult to obtain. Frankly, we can't even find anybody else that does it besides us. So that's where you can really drive home the value of a benefit program. And your employees are going to say, well, I understand my benefits for the first time in my life. This is pretty easy. I love working here. That's the philosophy. That's why we do it all. So we're very good at that. We leverage technology to drive that message home. But at the end is a human being. You're not talking to AI. It's not just some interface, no fancy logins, all this stuff. It's a human being that you are consulting with, helping you pick the program that's best for you. And then there's year-round service that comes with that as well.
And that's so important for the population of the cleaning and restoration space, right? Like you guys are in trucks, you need be deep in water. How can we communicate these complex benefits down to that employee level is very and extremely important. Not having you become an HR expert is also important for us as well. Becoming an extension of you, pushing out your policy to make your business again an employer of choice is always number one in our minds and our hearts as to how to make you the employer of choice in the industry.
I'm glad you said that, Leon. And I feel like we could spend a lot of time on this particular slide here because again, it's where we specialize. But we have bilingual capabilities as well too, whenever that's needed. And for those one-on-one sessions with employees, that can be done after hours too. We offer weekend time because sometimes it can be very important to incorporate the spouse into that conversation, right? Or even a parent. If you have a 25 or 26-year-old about to kind of age off their parents' plan and they don't know what to do yet, they may want their mom or dad on that. So we can do after hours support there as well too, just to make sure that that value is there for that employee.
And what is as well is really cool about what's going on with the Helios Group is as we are bringing on more clients in the cleaning and restoration space, we're now having this unique data, and we can start to explain to firms all across the country, no matter how big, how small, how the benefits in your realm of a 5-man group to a 10-man group to a 50-man group looks. And so, like, that's going to be another important piece of what we're doing as well to you is like we have the data to really have your firm stand out towards the competition. We'll let you know where people are, how they're, how their, the benefit package is developed, how much it's costing them per employee, so that you really have that really good data to say, I want to be employer of choice is going to take these types of benefits over a period of time to get there.
Very well said. Very well said. And then the financial protection piece, which maybe is kind of obvious, like why have insurance in the first place, right? It's to absorb the bulk of the costs, so you're not getting killed financially, So that's really the rationale behind it. But when you think of it from an employee, just a productivity perspective, a morale perspective, if you have an employee that has medical bills piling up, is that on their mind? Of course it is. Does that affect their morale? Are they performing at 100% of their ability? Highly unlikely. Financial stress is very, very real, and that's what this is for. And so we educate on that as well, too. And insurance is only as good as its usefulness, too. And that's when I mentioned like year-round support. We're your one-stop shop for that. You're not going to be dealing with 1-800 numbers, et cetera, trying to get somebody on the phone to resolve a claim. That's us. We do that for you. We get involved. We make it very, very simple. All right. And then this one, really, really important. And we see this as kind of like the number one reason why firms will kind of wait on benefits for a while, because one, they don't know where to start, but two, they're just like, boy, do I want to go down that rabbit hole? Am I ready for I'm imagining an administrative nightmare here, right? That's an apprehension probably anybody would have. That's normal. And this is where we come in as well, too. We administer everything for you. And when you probably got the gist of that when I was talking about employee level education, you don't have to master your plan. We do all that for you. The customer service comes with it. And we also provide a benefit administration system for you that's going to house all your benefits. You have a one-stop shop for that. And if there's anyone on the line right now that is currently offering benefits, you might know what I'm talking about. And anybody, once you start offering benefits, your payroll provider is going to try to sell you a benefit administration system for a few $1,000s a year plus administrative costs or whatever else they can tack on. It is completely part of the program. It is completely free. You do not pay for that. The cost is not buried in your rates. That is included. We administer the whole thing. You're going to love it when it comes to your new hire onboarding process because it automates the whole thing. It's really, really cool. So we shoulder that burden for you as well. And it's really where we shine. This is why Leon and I and our team, we love working with small businesses, because we feel like this is where we can bring maximum value. All right, and then finally here, I promised a little business insurance demo. So I'm not going to read this to you, but there's on the left-hand side is pretty much every business insurance coverage currently known to man in the United States of America. We've got great solutions for all these. A common ask that we get from firms, or a common complaint really, they will say, hey, my current carrier or my broker, whatever it is, like, I'm waiting forever for my COIs. I'm losing business here. I got to provide a certificate of insurance to get my next job to be able to start. This is a problem. And so we work with our internal team here. As long as that request comes in the morning, you will get a same-day COI issued. So don't wait till 5, 6 p.m. But if you get to it earlier, same-day COI. That's been a big benefit for folks. But I'm going to discuss timing here really quick, and then I'll turn it back here to Leon in just a moment. But I always encourage, and we've been doing this for a couple of years, and certified firms have gotten really good at this about reaching out early. Aim for 90 days out to reach out to us if you want to look at business insurance solutions. A year ago, we had everybody reaching out to us last minute. It would be like 2 days before, 3 days before their renewal. My rate's terrible. What can you do for me? Like, it's to do something special. It's a little late in the game there. So the more of a running start you can give us, our team is spectacular, and it's all they do is business insurance for cleaning and restoration firms. 20 years of experience doing exactly that. So even if you're wondering, like, boy, is this really as good as it can get? They're going to tell you. Our team knows. Even if you might already have a good program, you just kind of want a second opinion, they'll give that to you. And if we can do better, we absolutely will. So feel free to consult on this end as well, too. And speaking
Please
of
keep it.
consulting, here's how you can reach us. Sorry, Leon, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say again, we are a resource to all certified firms. So even if we're placing your benefits or not, if you want to reach out to us, throw some ideas around us, get some ideas of benchmarking, understanding what we've seen in the marketplace from our lens, please reach out to us, engage with us. We love doing this. We love working with you guys, and we love just really bringing value as much as possible as we can. This program is roughly 2.5 years old, but we are every day searching for new cool benefits to bring to you guys, and we're on the cusp of a few really, I'll say, really exciting things that we can't say just yet, but things that I think everyone's gonna like. So we just to say we are every day working behind the scenes to make this program as robust and as great for you with benefits, technology, and all other types of things that can help you attract, retain, um, technician, excuse me, and grow your business. So we're just really excited to be working with you guys. And again, reach out to us about anything, any question, engage
Yeah,
with us.
I'm really glad Leon used the word resource, and I hope that that speaks for itself. But that's what we are. You do not pay us anything. You're never gonna write a check to the Helios Group. Okay. So how to reach out to us? Just top right here. Really easy way to schedule time. This is a live Calendly link that goes right to Leon and I's calendar. So you're meeting with us together. QR code, if you're on a desktop or a laptop right now, you can scan that with your phone. Otherwise, the click here in blue, that's a live link as well too. If you're on your phone, right now on a mobile device, you should be able to tap that and it goes right to our live online calendar. Um, and that's where it starts. You know, I know some companies do this. They're like, I just fill out this form. We'll see if we can kick you in the right direction. We like to start out with a very low-key introductory conversation, just getting to know you. It's just taking a cookie cutter approach. You're never going to be best in class that way. So that's what we try to achieve here. So I'll step back and we can take some Q&A. If there's questions out there, we're happy to help.
Thank you guys again for that. I don't see any questions in our Q&A area here, so give it a minute or two. See if anybody is
We
curious.
we could certainly do some we got like a top 4, top 5 kind of frequently asked questions, like the most frequent questions we get asked when the phone rings. Leon, I'll lob you one here. We can do a little role play. So minimum participation. How many employees do I need to have if we're going to offer benefits? How many need to be participating? What can you do?
Well, we can help you. We have programs built out for the small one-man shop. We have unique benefits for that one small employer, just one person. But if you want to offer group benefits, it's down to 2 lives. So it could be you and one technician, you and an operations person. If you're looking for group benefits, all you need is just 2 people, and 2 people considers you a group.
Who's a group? Okay, and then here's another one. If we were to be talking directly about health insurance, like a group medical insurance plan. Leon, I've got a multi-state operation. We kind of cross state lines. I'm looking to add a third over here as well. How is that going to work with a net? You know, one is in like the Denver Health Network, the other one's in the Kansas network. How's this going to work?
So we've negotiated with insurance carriers robust national networks. And so we work with multiple organizations. We have 4 different locations, a guy in a truck in different spots across the country. And when we use a robust national network, it allows us to have all those people housed in that one benefit. Good
Beautiful.
question.
Yeah, yeah. When we use the word scalable, it's important to have that national network that you can grow into as your company grows. How about this one? Same things, kind of be more on the group health side, maybe in Delta, but what insurance companies do you like to use, Leon? What's kind of your preferred destinations? It could be something I recognize. What are we talking about?
Yeah, we use a lot of national carriers and regional carriers. Depending on where you are in the country, certain ones have better rates, better procedures, better processes, so on and so forth. So we use a national list of insurance carriers we use. So we're continually and always trying to find better and bigger deals for you guys. So it's always evolving and always growing and always getting better.
we get asked from time to time, are you working with UHC, Anthem, Blue Cross? Of course, yeah, we work with those as well too. But there's some smaller carriers as well too. They're still just as powerful. They just don't spend so much in advertising, so your rates aren't so high. So sometimes that can be more advantageous. Sometimes people want that brand that they recognize. So we certainly do have all options available. However, what's more important than anything, and the only way we'll go into business with an insurance company is if they're willing to take your IICRC membership into consideration. That's crucial for us. Otherwise, we're not interested because it's just going to be normal. It's going to be a regular program you can get anywhere. So, Leon, I'll go with the last question here, and maybe Gavin, maybe another one's come in by now, but timing. So we kind of discussed timing on the business insurance side there, like 90 days is a great target. What about benefits? How quick can you pull this off?
Please give us 60 to 90 days. We want to make sure that things run smooth and go orderly for you. We always say and see where issues arise when things are rushed. So if you're sitting down with us, give us enough time to understand your situation, develop a unique, customized approach for you and your employees to have everything run smooth and be efficient. So just giving us enough time is always important. We always say 60 to 90 days is a good enough time to engage with us when you're ready to go. But by all means, if you're just exploring and you're not thinking you want benefits just now, you can also engage with us. And that happens all the time. We get new firms, they're just starting and saying, all right, I want to grow in the next 3 to 5 years. I want to grow this year, so on and so forth. What am I need to do in the time being before I can offer benefits? And we help, along the way that will help along the way too. So
Awesome. And I'm not showing any other questions being asked. I have one though, for Leon. Who you have winning the March Madness tournament this year?
I have in the final UConn versus Duke, and I got Duke. I got Duke going all the way. So that's what I got. What about you, Gavin?
Well, I'm going Tennessee.
Tennessee, okay.
Tennessee. That's who I have in my March Madness thing that I do with my friends. So I got Tennessee and Maryland. So one of those would be good for me.
Good one.
Yeah, couple of high seeds, but I don't see any other questions from any of our attendees. So I suppose we'll just wrap it up a little bit early if that's okay with you guys.
Can I add one thing quick, Gavin?
Sure.
To anyone who may be going to the Experience Expo in Punta Gorda, Florida, which I believe starts April 8th, so just a couple short weeks, we will be there. We'll be on site, and we are honored to have a speaking opportunity on stage on, I think it's Thursday the 9th, Wednesday, whatever day the 9th is, we're on stage that afternoon. So if you're heading that way, please look for us. If you want to truly put a face to a name and size us up a little bit, Leon and I will be there in person.
Yeah, I will be also, actually. Sorry to cut you off, Leon.
No, and I'll just say, listen, if you guys want a cocktail, have a drink with us, please. We'll be around. Love to, get you a few drinks and have a good time with you. So we're gonna have a good time down there.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'll be manning the IICRC booth while we're there. If you do happen to be in the area or anywhere near the area in Florida, you can always stop by. You can get a attendee pass and then come stop by the booth if you need your continuing education as well. So just by attending and stopping in at the IICRC booth would get you the full 14 hours of continuing education. So yeah, definitely something to keep in mind and come say hi. Yeah, not seeing or hearing any other questions. I think that's it, guys. Any closing remarks?
We just love this industry, and it's growing leaps and bounds. So I just say congratulations, guys, being in the industry because you can't get replaced by AI. So this is a really a great industry to be in because it's going to be boundless. So
At least for the next 10 years or so,
right.
security. But there is a question that say what expo? It's the Experience in Punta Gorda, Florida, and that's next month. You go to the Experience online. If you go to the Experience, you can search for it online. It should have the registration information there. So get in touch with them, and you should be good to go. All right. Well, you guys have a good rest of your day, okay? And as always, let us know if you need anything else from our end. I'm always available.